Hi there, everyone. Meteorologist Robert Spetta here with you on today, the 6th of October, 2013. This video update is going to be talking about Typhoon Fitow, but do please visit the website if you want to see more about our, well, now Typhoon Danas pulling off here towards the west. First, let's zoom in on Fitow, which, well, it first brought some very torrential conditions across the southern Japanese islands here on Saturday. I know in Naha you saw max winds reported gusting up to about 120 kilometers per hour, so typhoon strength gusts, but where this video is coming out of, we actually saw winds gusting up and over 150 and up to about 160 kilometers per hour, sustained typhoon strength winds here by James Reynolds, who, well, he was out there shooting this footage, and it's just some incredible stuff, and it really shows the full force of this typhoon. But now Fitow continues to track off here towards the west and still has a pretty symmetrical shape around it. We have seen a little bit of dry air inflow along the southern periphery. It started to act with the friction over portions of northern Taiwan, and we can actually see that cloud cover building up on the western periphery, like we always see with tropical systems when they push towards the south. More often than not, the cloud cover builds up on the eastern periphery with some torrential rainfall, and out here towards the west, we're seeing it build up along the west coast because a storm system is passing there towards the north. So it does look like a pretty decent flood threat here across northwestern portions of Taiwan, including the area around Taipei, the risk of some flooding here. And then obviously when this storm makes landfall going through the overnight hours, it does bring that risk there as well. So we want to continue to watch it here already. Radar out of Taiwan has a pretty clear eye visible on radar here. Also still seeing some gusty winds across portions of Japan over here towards Ishigaki-jima. Actually, sustained winds continue to be over tropical storm strength and pushing typhoon strength, and that's well south of that center of circulation. Off here towards northern Taiwan, already been seeing some gusty winds out here, and that's where the heaviest of the rainfall is going to be, is just on the northwestern portions of Taiwan. You'll see that cloud cover farther down there towards the south, but I think this is where the showers are going to be, in that threat of some flooding here, but nothing compared to our previous storm systems that pushed down here towards the south this season. So that's the good news with that. But right now it does look like, well, Fitow is going to be making landfall here along coastal areas there into Zhejiang and also northern Fujian. See the worst of the storm system going through the overnight hours on Sunday into early Monday morning. Wenzhou and Taizhou, you're really going to be seeing the worst of it. Right front quadrant pushing on shore here. There is the risk of a 3 to 4 meter high storm surge. Of course, the heavy rainfall accompanying this storm system, and plus these damaging typhoon strength winds. I know people ahead of it are taking proper precautions. Typhoon red warning has been issued for coastal areas via CM. This definitely is not a storm to be taken lightly, and I think the main threat is not just going to be the storm surge and the winds out of this, but the heavy rain as it tracks farther inland. This is just going to carry an abundant amount of moisture here across northern Fujian and Zhejiang. So there's a very, very serious risk of flooding, even extending out there towards Shanghai through the coming days here along coastal China. So definitely very serious risk of flooding. Want to continue to watch this. But also Danas, you can see here on the accumulation map, pulling off there towards the northwest, and then possibly Nari right in its place. So just a parade of storm systems out here. But that is all for right now, everybody, on well, Typhoon Fitow here as it continues to push off there towards the west, clipping northern Taiwan and moving into eastern China, improving conditions behind it. But for the southern Japanese islands, that's going to be drastically changing in the next 48 hours, as well as Danas pushes through there just north of Okinawa. I'll put the annotation on the screen for that video update. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for everybody that submitted footage with our Typhoon Fitow here. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them down in the comment box below.